Now your lead is created. Now let's understand the next steps and in how many ways an opportunity can be created. Namaste, I'm Limesh Parekh and this is video 2.3. The chapter name is Creating and Managing Opportunities in Sangam CRM and the course name is Certified Sangam CRM User. Okay, if you are jumping directly to this video and have not watched the earlier videos, I request you to watch them. Sequence is important. The video 2.1 has many important tips. The whole of first chapter is full of important tips. Please do not ignore them. Please watch them and then come here. Many times one feels like jumping into the action. Please don't do this. Let me jump into the action. Let's see what all is covered in this video. So, firstly, as usual, we will understand how a lead can be converted into an opportunity. Then, what are the important fields in an opportunity? And if we want to create an opportunity from scratch, how to do it? We will learn different ways of creating an opportunity from web as well as from mobile. Then comes how you follow up an opportunity and what is the end result of an opportunity. We will discuss up to this point. So, the end result of an opportunity is not covered in this video because the next video is about quotation management. We will go through quotation management and then we will end this topic. Also, before ending, we will also talk about how contract and opportunity are related. If you don't get all the answers to all your questions, keep patience and watch the next video. We'll check the FAQs in the Q&A session. What questions people face on opportunity module. First of all, let's see how to convert an existing lead into an opportunity. So, let's see the demo. So, this is our lead of Lala Amarnath. We had a discussion with him and I thought it was very successful and this should become an opportunity now. I will say here convert lead. The menu system here is the same as in the mobile version. I will show you on mobile, but it is the same. If you get the logic, you will get it for mobile as well. Only the screen looks a bit different as it is smaller. As soon as I go for convert lead, three things will happen. One, an opportunity will be created. Two, either you will select a contact or create a new one. Three, either you will select a company or create a new one. We need to do these three tasks. People do some more as well than these, but that is decided by the admin. So I can either create a company or search it. I want to create it, not select one. If the lead has come from an existing company, I will select that. So all the data you had put in the leads module, it will appear here as it is. Like the company data is fetched, the data of the person is fetched, then all the data on which the opportunity was to be created, that is fetched. So when you're creating an opportunity, you need to consider a few more things. Firstly, what should be the name of the opportunity? We have to give it a name. Ideally, it should be, suppose you are going to sell him a textile machine. So the name of the opportunity should be 2 units of textile machinery for Lala Amarnath and company. So with this, you can make out the value of the opportunity just by reading the name. A mere number will not tell you this. Number can be a different field. Here I will write 2 units of hardware for LA and company. This will tell what it is. Here we select if it is a new business or an old customer has given the business again. And you need to know this because many companies track new customer business versus old customers business. This bifurcation is very important for the growth of your business. You should be able to get the analysis from here. If it is absolutely unimportant for your team, only then skip it. Otherwise, the field type of opportunity is useful. You should define it. In account relationship, we have competitor. Account relationship was not there in lead module earlier. This is new. Here, he is our prospect. Similarly, we will write here prospect. Lead source was reference that we had selected. It is fetched. Product category was hardware. It is the same here. Sales stage is defined here. Now, please notice the speciality of the sales stage here. Every step which has happened is noted. The first will be qualification done. Second is quotation given. Third will be negotiation done. Now, when the negotiation or review is done, usually the order is bagged. If you don't want to keep it, you can remove it. If you want to keep it, keep it. Okay, like the quotation is given and now the battle of wits is on. Okay. Sometimes it goes on hold. Like, yes, we want it, but not now. Approach us in January. Okay. So you will get the order or not get it. Closed won or closed lost. Here we will mark the stage as qualification done. How much will be the expected amount? Let's keep it at 1,50,000. Quantity is 2. Follow up date will be Lalaji said that beta come on 8th December. Okay. What time? So you can change it from here to 11 a.m. Now, what will be the follow up type? Go and show the demo. Expected close date. Now, this is important. What will be the amount and when will it be closed? So, both these things, the salesperson will fill what he guesses best, and this can be changed as many times as required. This is very normal. As we had seen in our first video, after the qualification, when you follow up the opportunity, as the things move ahead, you come to know the exact amount and the time. So, right now, we know that two hardware is to be sold. That is, I put the tentative date of closure here as 15 December. This is what I feel today. So I will select December 15. Going forward, if I think differently, it can change. All this is done and I will say save. As soon as I click on save, 3 records will be created and they will be interlinked. You can see on the screen, all of this is done. The lead of Lala Amarnath is linked with a newly created company called LA and Company, which is linked with a newly created contact called Lala Amarnath, and a new opportunity is also created. Now let's see how the same task can be done from mobile. Let us take a lead and convert it from mobile. So let us select Kapil Dev. His lead is opened just the way it was opened there. Here I will say convert lead. So as it was displayed there, companies, contacts and opportunities, here too these 3 will be created. And I can select the fields below on the screen. KD Industries is from engineering industry. Website, if you know, write it. If you don't, skip it. And if it is not necessary for you, tell your admin to remove it. All the information about Kapil Dev available in the lead is appearing automatically. No need to add more. He's a CEO, means a boss. Account time will be prospect. It is new in opportunities, as we have discussed earlier. We can write here as 5 units of software or whatever your product for KD and company. Opportunity type is new, or it will be existing if it is so. Sales stage. So here qualification is done and quotation is to be given. I will mark qualification done. The next step is quotation. That is clear. Okay, many people ask, when quotation is given, shouldn't it be a task? That means when qualification is done, should a new task be created? So salesperson will see this every day. He knows this is his work. He need not be reminded of this work on a daily basis. When he looks at the dashboard every day, it will show that these many opportunities are at the qualification stage. Then why quotations are not sent? It's very simple. Don't go into that leap to remind this and remind that. I will tell one more thing. Suppose you have gone to sleep and you need to get up at 5:30 in the morning. You would set an alarm. How many alarms would you set? Just one. What if you set more than one? Your mind gets a signal that many are going to ring, so you ignore and sleep. CRM is exactly the same. I have personally seen this happening to people. You should not get several reminders. Product category, I have selected software. Expected amount 500,000. Quantity is how much? 5 units. So when is the follow up date? The meeting is straight on 2nd December at 4 p.m. 1600 hours. Follow up type meeting. Expected close date. What has he mentioned? He has not mentioned anything, but I guess it would go to the 30th. So while putting the expected close date, many people put the last date of that month or the last date of that quarter. This is wrong. Do you really feel that they are going to give you a PO on the last date? No, right? So put the date that you think. If you need to change it, change it. Nothing to hide about it. You can always do it. I will save it now. So the steps that you had seen in the browser, three records were created. They are interlinked. Everything will be done here. You can see here it is ready. KD Corporation company is created. Kapil Dev contact is created. Opportunity 2 is created. So let's go ahead. So this was conversion. Let's see how a new one is created. In how many ways a new one can be created. So go to opportunities and click on create button. The process is the same. Assume that I received one more inquiry from Kapil Dev. So I will say 10 units of software for KD. And you have to select the company here. You can get it here even if you type it here. Why didn't it show with Kapil? Because the company name is not Kapil, it is KD. Okay. The person's name was Kapil Dev. You will get here if you type it. Click it. Product category again will be software. Quantity is now 10. Expected amount is of 1 million. And expected close date is January. So we will write 13th of January. And the sales stage is qualification done. And in comments and history, we will write that during the meeting, this new thing came up. Suppose this is not of software but of hardware, and this hardware will be done by someone else. So if someone else will look after this, change the name here and put that person's name here. So here we learn two, three things on the screen which are different. Whenever you get an opportunity again, you create another opportunity and not edit the earlier one. If this inquiry was of software, I would have gone and edited the earlier one of 5 and changed it to 10. I would have written in the comment that they want 15 now. And I'm not going to work on this, someone else's. What is the method? Below in assigned to field, you can change the name. Right? So assume my boss will work on it. I will select his name and it will be applied automatically. Here, one field is yet to be selected, and that is lead source. I will select here reference as it is referred by existing customer. It will apply. And now I will save it. So here the opportunity is created here and account name is also fetched. You will notice that the name of the person is not captured. In this opportunity, I'm talking to Kapil Dev. So his name should come here, right? But it doesn't come here, it comes down below. I will tell you the reason why it appears there. First, let's select the contact. I will say select. And what was the name? Kapil Dev. Here, it is selected. Many times it so happens that in one opportunity, and it happens more in B2B cases, you need to talk to more than one person. So to manage that, the contact appears below. It is called many to many relationship. Don't get into technicalities. It is appearing below means you can select more than one contact. If it was given above, only one could be selected. Suppose for this deal of KD Corporation of 1 million, Kapil Dev will be in discussion and his assistant Virat Kohli will also be there. You can select both here. So this is done. Nothing more is to be done here. Now let us see which fields were special. So expected amount and expected close date were very important fields which you should not miss. As I said, as you get to know more, this will keep changing. No problem, change it. If you have not filled in these two fields and you're not updating them, entering is important, updating is even more important. So, as a salesperson, whatever information I have with me, all should be known to the CRM. That means CRM has the old data, but I have the latest update from the customer, but I have not told to CRM, then the CRM is useless. So, if you do not fill in these two fields, you will not get the sales forecast. And not getting the sales forecast is the biggest problem. Then people manage target, etc., in the Excel sheet. They give some forecast, then chase its compliance, and then there are conflicts among them. So, all the other fields which were important in the leads module are important here too. Now, next follow up date, product category, sales stage are as important as in the earlier module. One more important thing is the reason for lost opportunity must be selected. The lost reason was already there. It is called dead reason or lost reason. It was there in the leads module too, but both have different content. And why is it different? Let's understand the logic. There, you know what went wrong on the marketing part and why the lead is getting lost, or what mistake you made because of which it was lost. From the analysis of this field, you can decide if the reason could have been known earlier. What will be the benefit? If you know the reason beforehand, your efforts will be saved. Let me give you an example. An inquiry came and someone qualified it and then gave it to you. So when they qualified, they must have confirmed the price too, that what would be the budget. Suppose it was not done and it was given to you. You went and met the person, arranged the demo, did the presentation, gave the quotation. Okay. And you told him that our product costs 1 million and the prospect says that the budget is only 55,000. Now you tell me, was this avoidable? How do you know if it was avoidable? And we are not talking of one, but many opportunities. Okay, so as a salesperson or a sales manager or an owner, you should not be involved in every deal, right? You will have to analyze the data only. So, unless and until you have the data, you will not be able to analyze and bring that improvement, my friend. So, if you are the boss or the manager or team leader watching this video, please pay special attention to this point. Now, the automatic follow up mechanism is the same as it was in the lead module. There is no difference in that. So, if you engage more, you will be able to close more. So, let us see the different scenarios. How will you create on web and how to create on mobile? So, let us see various ways of creating opportunities. So, the thing is that all the ways that you learn to create a lead are applicable here. It is the same. All the places from where you can create a lead, you can create an opportunity. So, from module menu, that means in menu system, click on opportunity and create one, or from the list view by clicking the plus sign, or like the way you created from sub panel, you can also import from Excel. However, it is neither advisable nor practical. It should not be done. I mean, technically the system does allow it, but it should not be done. Why? Because when you import an opportunity, the two other related records in the CRM should be linked to the opportunity. Otherwise, there's no fun. For example, the fields are contact and company. Now, these two records will not be linked to it if you import an opportunity. We cannot rely that the CRM will search automatically and link to it. There is a process for that, but it is complicated. If you think it is necessary for your team, tell your admin to set it up accordingly. The admin needs to take some efforts for that. But my advice is do not import opportunities. Don't do it. Like I have told you earlier, don't do it without planning. You can do it only if you have permissions. Okay, it's the same with mobile. From whichever route you can create opportunities, they are all possible here from OPR dashboard, card or list view, or sub panel. All routes can create it. So you can see the follow up of opportunities. The way we did follow up for leads, it is the same for opportunities as well. So let us see this once. So we are in the recently viewed list. So if you come here and click here, recently viewed will be displayed. And if we check 10 units of software for KD, when you are checking this opportunity, so what is the process of follow up? You may want to call him, so swipe it up. So all the related things of contact, company, etc. will be visible. Contacts are shown. If you click, you can see the related contacts. You can see Kapil Dev here, so you can call him if you want to. What I did just now was changing the view. There can be a list view or a card view. This is the card view. There are two ways to call him. Either I will click here where the number is written. I will click the call button here. The call will be connected in either way. I can WhatsApp him or SMS him in the same way I showed you earlier. We will not do it. Let's come back. And here too, the check in, check out are given. So if you meet someone related to this opportunity, or work on this opportunity in the office, or spend some time in giving demo to the customer, or you arranged for some POC on behalf of the client and that took some effort, so we will fill all these details here. So when you click on check in, the same thing will happen. Your geographical location and timestamp gets entered. So on completion of work, you will check out. So suppose there was 1 hour time between the check in and check out because you were sending the quotation. You made the quotation. And so you created the quotation and sent it. So quotation created successfully as per the last meeting with the client, and I have sent the email. Right. Now, how the email will be sent, we will see when we learn about quotation, not now. Similarly, we can attach something like we did earlier. I will tell you one mistake about attachments here. I can also do signature here. Suppose I have given something to someone and I need to take his signature. The person signs here and I have saved it. Say save. Now I want you to observe something interesting. So on the screen where I had done check in, check out, I changed the stage of this opportunity. It was earlier qualification done. I've now changed it to quotation given now. So you can see the stage is now quotation given. What you changed from the check in, check out will be fetched here. Remember, the check in, check out feature is not available on the web version. You have been following it up and now you want to close it. Let us see what happens when you make it closed lost. So when you mark as closed lost, you need to define the reason. As we have seen earlier, please do define the reason. We will not do anything right now. Let's move ahead. So we have seen the follow up, email, SMS, call, WhatsApp, check in, check out, everything is sorted. Special attention is to be given that next follow up date, expected close date, expected amount should be continuously updated. As and when you get any information, feed it to the CRM. See, treat your CRM as your intelligent assistant. If you don't tell your assistant, if you don't tell him anything, how can he help you? Hence, keep telling the CRM. Now, let us address some questions regarding opportunities. The questions are related to best practices. So many ask me, how do we define hot, warm, and cold? You can certainly do it. Tell your admin to create a drop down list of hot, warm, and cold. However, the real question is why we have not given it here. There are two reasons to it. The first is that the concept of hot, warm, and cold is decades old. In the last 20 to 25 years, all the modern companies have stopped using it. Okay, the reason is that this hot, warm, and cold does not reveal the real picture. This was relevant when there was no software. Now we have software. So instead of hot, warm, and cold, please focus on expected close date and expected amount. Focus on your qualification steps. You will get the results faster that what are the chances of closing. So another thing, when I say that this will close in the next month, I'm sure, right, that it will close in the next month. The doubt I might have after marking it hot will still be there. Also, if you read the comments, you will come to know if the opportunity is really hot or the salesman is just bluffing, right? There are so many indications in the opportunities module to tell you whether this is true or not. But what is needed is that you see those indications. Okay, many people also ask for probability. The probability field is given in the CRM, but we have not shown it here. The admin will activate it if you tell him to do so. It's optional. But the problem with this probability, most of the time, this concept is confusing. Okay. As a salesperson, I'm not able to detect the probability of closing this particular opportunity. So, managers are smart. They will find another way to do it. They will just fill the stage of sale. The probability will be calculated automatically. This is wrong too. I will tell you the reason and an example. Suppose there are Ramesh and Suresh. Suresh is an unknown person. Okay. And along with this, you have qualified the lead, sent the quotation, given the product demo. All this has been done. Now it is in negotiation. So whereas you know Ramesh very well, he's your existing customer. He has only asked you for something and you have qualified it. In the first case, you have got four stages ahead, and in the second one, you are on the first. Use your common sense and tell me which one has better chances, right? Hence, to calculate the probability from the stage of the sale may not be correct every time. Also, what I think is if you're doing business, mean it. Let us not get deviated to trivial things. If your team really understands the probability and can use it, do use it. Else, you will waste your time. Many people add the fields of margins, gross profit in the opportunities. This you can add. These fields are there, they're optional. To if you tell your admin to add these, he can add it. The thing to remember is that the fields are useful only when they are used. And they will only be used only when your salesperson knows its meaning. The salesperson should know for each deal how much margin the company has. If there are gray areas in that, it will not work. I had met a customer who had asked for the margin field in opportunity. I asked him if the salespeople know how much margin you have. No, we don't tell them, was the answer. If I am the salesperson and I do not know the margin, how can I enter it there? The field will be empty. The field will be useless. In the next video, we will see how the quotations are made and the importance of quotations in the whole sales story. Thank you for watching this. See you soon in the next video.